Hi everyone, welcome to your postnatal yoga practice. So we're going to begin in a seated position, and whatever that looks like for you, you might like to place a cushion underneath the sit bones to elevate the hips, create more space here, or you might like to come to sit on the feet. So finding that comfortable position with the spine nice and long, and just begin to close down the eyes. Rub the palms together, create some heat between the hands, and then place this warming energy over the eye sockets and forehead. Take a breath in, nice deepened inhalation, and exhale. Sigh the breath out through the mouth. Two more like this, breathing in deeply, filling the lungs with air, and exhale. Feel that sense of letting go. Breathing in, feeling that expansion, and then feel everything begin to relax as you open mouth, sigh the breath out. From here, we're just going to close the eyes or have this gaze soft. We're going to work with a balanced breath today and focus on the full yogic breath, so the three-part breath. So breathing, the breath starting from the belly, moving up into the rib cage, and then up into the chest on the inhalation, and on the exhalation you're releasing the breath from the chest back down into the rib cage and back down into the belly. If you want to use your hands to sense that movement of the breath, you are more than welcome to. We're going to breathe 1, 2 into the belly, 3, 4 into the rib cage, 4, 5, 6 up into the chest, and then reverse the flow. So when you're ready, hands can come to the belly, can rest on the lap, whatever suits you. Just place the hands on the belly for a moment and just notice your natural breath without trying to control or force it. Just become aware of it. Is it short, shallow? Is it deep? Is it fast or slow? Without judgment, just sensing into that natural flow of breath. Lovely. From here we're going to work with the full yogic breath, balancing inhale with exhale. So when you're ready, take a breath in. 1, 2 into the belly, 3, 4 up into the rib cage, 5, 6 up into the chest. Breathing out through your nose or mouth. 6, 5 from the chest, 4, 3 into the rib cage, 2, 1 into the belly. Well done. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Release 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in, sense that expansion into the belly, rib cage and chest. And then feel everything relax and soften as you breathe out. The chest, into the rib cage, back into the lower belly. Continue for 3 more rounds at your own pace. Listening to the sound of your breath in and out through your nose, and maybe tuning into the movement. Inhale, nourishing and expanding. Exhale, releasing and rounding. Lovely. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Release for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last round. And then release the breath. Well done. From here, we're going to move with the breath. So take a breath in, reach shoulders up to the ears for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Soften and relax the shoulders back and down for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Matching the breath. Inhale to exhale. Take a breath in. This time as you relax the shoulders down, you're just dropping right ear to right shoulder. reach through the crown. Exhale, left ear tilts towards the left shoulder. Feel that nice neck release stretch on the right hand side. Inhale, back through center. Exhale to the right. Inhale. So we're going to be working on a lot of shoulder work today. You may find a lot of tenseness, tightness from over the Christmas, looking at screens or carrying your baby. So we're going to really work the shoulder girdle here. Reach both arms up and exhale, bring hands to shoulders. Take a breath in, we're going to circle those elbows in front and then behind 3 times, and then we'll move in the opposite direction. Lovely. Reverse that motion when you come to the front. Really working into that shoulder joint. Lovely. And then from here, take a breath in. Reach up. As you exhale, bring left hand onto the right knee and reach up and over with that right hand. Well done. Take a breath in, reach tall, and then on your exhale, you're going to bring that right hand behind you and twist to the right. As you inhale, round, lift and lengthen. As you exhale, you're twisting, gazing over that right shoulder a little more. Another breath in. Full, slow breath out. And coming back through center, inhale. 2 cactus arms, bring the chest forward. Exhale, round through the spine, lean back as you draw chin to chest, hands on the knees for support. Inhale, opening up, creating space in the front body. Exhale, rounding, gazing at your belly button. Inhale, opening up, lift from the breastbone. Exhale, rounding. So notice your pelvis moving forward on the in-breath and back on the out-breath. Lovely. Let's come into some Sufi circles over towards circling in a clockwise direction. Really pressing through the hands, working those shoulders as you circle around. Lovely. Come back through center, rising up in the in-breath. On the out-breath, bring right hand to left knee and reach up and over with that left palm. Try to draw that left shoulder blade back as you gaze past the left armpit and breathe into the left side body. Lovely stuff. Inhale, left arm reaches up. Exhale, bring the left hand behind you and ground through the left palm, the sitting bones. On the in-breath, twisting on the out-breath. Breathing in and out. Okay, last one. Nice full deep breath in. Nice soft breath out. Really good. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, cactus those arms as you bring the chest forward, pelvis forward, tilts forward. Exhale, rounding through your spine. Pelvis moves backwards. Inhale, cactus those arms, imagine pressing an imaginary wall with those forearms, and then exhale, rounding. Last time, inhale, opening, exhale, rounding, mobilizing the spine. Well done. And then we're going into our Sufi circles in an anti-clockwise direction this time. Really good, ladies. Loosening up the spine, working into the hips here. Lovely stuff. Take a breath in, reach tall through the fingertips. Reach out in front, palms facing forward. Cross from right, elbow over left. Backs of the hands can touch, or you can interlace so that the palms are touching. Eagle arms. Take a breath in, lift the elbows in line with the face, and breath out, lower those elbows down. If you want to go a step further, you can reach those elbows up past the face and come into a nice gentle back bend. Exhale. As you lower down, you might like to come into a nice forward bend. Inhale, slowly rising. Exhale, Slowly lower. Brilliant stuff. One more. Fabulous. Sweep both arms up, wide and high. Reach out in front. This time left elbow rests on top of the right. Come into your eagle arms variation. Reach up on the in-breath, on the out-breath, lowering down. Feel that stretch along the upper back. Reaching up, maybe you come into a back bend, maybe you don't. Folding forward, lowering. Last time. Excellent stuff. Reach both arms up. Plant the palms out in front. And we're going to come onto all fours now, setting ourselves up for a cat-cow. So knees under hips, shoulders over wrists, spread the fingertips wide, and make sure that you're drawing those front ribs up and in, and connecting with our pelvic floor, core, naturally switching on. Head, crown of the head forward, tailbone back, nice and neutral spine. Take a breath in, toes can be tucked or untucked. Lower the belly, lift your gaze, and think of drawing those shoulder blades together. Exhale, separate the shoulder blades, send them apart as you round through the spine and press the floor away. Inhale to your cow pose, arching, squeezing those shoulder blades together. Exhale, rounding and tucking the tailbone under. That's it. One more. Moving with the breath. Lovely. And then from here, we're going to lower to the belly. Hold it here as you send the sit bones back to the heels. So toes can be tucked or untucked. I like to have them tucked together, stretching the backs of the feet. Do your cat pose, your cat back, as you shift the weight forward into tabletop. Inhale, cow pose. Hold it as you send the sit bones back to the heels. Exhale, round, shift the weight forward. So a nice rippling forward, nice flow for the spine. Excellent. Come into that neutral position. Take a breath in. Reach that right hand up towards the sky. Exhale, we're going to tap that left shoulder. Inhale, reaching up, opening, exhale, threading and tapping. Last time. Lovely. And one more, and this time we're going to lower the shoulder and the right side of your head down to the floor. If you can place a cushion underneath the head or shoulder for support. And you might like to stay here, you might like to stretch that left palm up towards the top of your mat. Or you might like to experiment with sending that left hand behind the back, coming into a lovely bind. Breathe, we're here for 3 breaths. Breathing in fully and deeply into that low belly. Ribs go out and up. Send the breath into the chest. Lovely. Feel that nice grounding and releasing on the out breath. Excellent. If you're in a bind, stretch that left palm up towards the top of your mat and then slide the palm in front of the face. Press into the floor, reach up with that right hand and place it down once again. Moving to the opposite side and that left palm reaches up. Exhale, thread under and tap. Inhale, reaching, rising. Exhale, thread and tap. Last time, connecting in breath with out breath, and then reach, thread, and hold your thread the needle. Picking whatever variation, you can stay here, you might like to extend the right fingertips up towards the top of your mat, or come into that lovely bind, sending the right fingertips towards the left hip crease or lumbar spine. Really opening out that right shoulder. Breathing softly. Breathing out slowly. and then reach up and lower down. We're going to walk the hands towards the top corners of our mat now. We're going to make sure that our hips are stacked above the knees, and we're going to slowly lower the forehead down towards the floor. If it doesn't get there, that's fine. You might like to bring the elbows out wide and rest your forehead on top of your hands, creating a pillow with your hands. Just feel that sense of opening across the chest. In our melting heart or puppy pose, a lovely pose to do at the beginning or end of your day to counteract all that flexion that we do throughout our day. Breathing into the sensations, tuning into your breath. You might like to rock from left temple to right temple. Really feeling that stretch in each armpit. And then come back to that neutral position. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders. And from here, just come into your child's pose. Knees can be out wide, big toes touch, and send the sit bones back to the heels. Resting the forehead down onto your hands or onto the floor. And in our child's pose, we're going to just lift the heel of the hand, tend through the fingertips. Take a breath in. Press through those fingertips now. Feel the stretch, that line of energy from the armpits all the way to the fingertips. Lovely. From here, we're going to come into a bit of a flow. Come into your tabletop position. Take a breath in. As you exhale, hover the knees off the floor. Take a breath in. As you exhale, send the sit bones towards the sky. Take a breath in, your downward facing dog, and lower the knees and hover on your exhale. Inhale here, exhale lower. Inhale to cow pose, exhale to cat. Inhale to neutral. Hover the knees on the exhalation. Take a breath in here, nice strong core. Exhale. Nice downward facing dog, equal weight into the hands and feet, head between the window of the arms. Bend into the knees as much as you need to, so that your tailbone is the peak of your mountain. Then slowly lower, hover the knees. Take a breath in. Exhale. Inhale, lower. Drop the belly, lift your gaze for our cow pose. Draw those shoulder blades together. Exhale, round through the spine, cat back. Inhale to neutral spine, neutral tabletop. Exhale, hovering tabletop. Inhale here, feel your core naturally switching on. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now hold it here. And pedal out the feet. Walk in your dog. And then lift up onto all 10 toes. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, lowering. Slowly lower to the knees. Take a breath in. Extend the left leg back and rock back and forth. From here, bring the right hand forward. Take a breath in. As you exhale, lift left heel along the hip, right hand along the shoulder. Lower down and tap in the in-breath. Exhale, lifting. Inhale, slowly tap. Keep everything stable in the pelvis. Working on your core stability. And moving with control with the breath. Lovely stuff. Hold it here. You're going to send right hand out to the side, left leg out to the side. Move it back in, down and tap. Inhale. Exhale on the effort. Inhale to the side. Moving back with control. Last one. Well done. Slowly come back to tabletop. Wag your tail. Lovely stuff. Let's move to the opposite side. Extend the right toes back, right leg back, and just do a little rock. We're going to send that left fingertips forward. Take a breath in as you exhale. Lifting, alternate arm and leg. Inhale to tap. Be light on those right toes. Exhale, lift. Inhale, tap. Exhale, lifting. Exhale, tapping. Inhale to lift. Sorry, exhale to lift. Inhale to the side. Inhale. Lower down. Inhale to tap. Exhale, lift. Inhale to the side. Exhale to center. Inhale to tap. Nice and slow. Lifting. Moving out to the side. Back to the center and lower down. Well done. Come into your tabletop and just do a few circles here. Over those wrists. And then bring right knee to right wrist, left knee to left wrist. And relax back onto your back body. From here, come up onto your hands. We're going to bring our knees are bent and our right ankle crosses over on top of the left thigh. And we're just going to drop the knees over to the right, drop the foot over towards the left. Well done. Getting into that right hip. And then swapping in our sitting pigeon pose. Moving left and right, beside that left glute. Lovely. Well done. Take a breath in. On the exhale, come into your reverse tabletop. Squeeze those glutes. Make sure wrists are underneath the shoulders, feet underneath the knees. Lower down. Take a breath in. Exhale, pressing up, head in line with the spine. Excellent. If you want to go a step further, you can ground through the heels, point the toes away as you lift those hips high. Again, head in line with the spine. Lowering down on the in-breath. If you want to reach tall, you can. Exhale, ground through the palms, finding that alignment and holding it here, using your breath. Reaching up on the in-breath. You can come into your reverse tabletop or your reverse plank. Working those glutes, lovely. Then slowly, bending the knees, reaching the arms out in front, hands facing one another. Take a breath in, exhale, slowly lower, relax the shoulders down. Take a breath in, reach through the crown. Exhale, slowly lower, feel those abdominal walls. Switching on. Inhale to lift, exhale, slowly lower. Inhale to lift, exhale, slowly lowering. Come into that full body stretch. Take a breath in. Exhale, left knee to left into the chest. Exhale, curling up knee to forehead. And then reaching. Interlace the palms. Point the toes away in your full body stretch. Exhale, knee to chest, right knee to chest. And chin to chest, curling knee, forehead to knee. Lifting head and shoulders if you can. Press or extend the right leg away. And then both legs in towards the chest. Forehead towards the knees. And letting go. Option here for your Shavasana to come into your star shape where your legs and arms are as wide as possible. Other option is to just come into corpse pose, legs a little away, right around the hips, feet fall to the sides, lift those shoulder blades up, ground through the back of the head, and then release the shoulders back and down. Arms are a little away from the body, palms facing upwards, fingers naturally curling in. We're taking our few moments of deep rest here, reconnecting with our breath, our intention to move gently into the new year with compassion, kindness, and ease. Whole body is heavy, fingers and toes are light. Shavasana. Embracing stillness as you soften through the forehead, the cheeks, relax the jaw, shoulders are softening down away from the ears. You're welcome to stay here for longer. You can start to externalize your awareness breath by breath. Bring some movement back into the physical body, wiggling fingers, toes, maybe rocking the head gently from side to side. Coming into that full body stretch and then drawing both knees in towards the chest, giving yourself a hug of gratitude for showing up for yourself today and for your family. And then just rocking and rolling up to a comfortable seat. We'll take one last breath together. Breathing